Hi, guys. Hello. So many people here already. 34 people. Hi. I like chickens. Hi, Tiff223. Hi, Arian. Hi, baby love. Hi, B. Narragagan. I can't say that one. Manifesting 101. Tiff M's here. Sarah's here. Who else is here? This is me today. Jasmine. Nat. Brienne. Melissa. Kerry. Hi, guys. Hello, Victoria, Tara, Lila, Cynthia, Lilia, Sadie. All right, hang on. Gotta go up to the questions I missed. Hi, guys. Hi. Hi, Loz. How would you explain people's personality in relation to manifesting? Like, how is it possible that every victim of serial killers encountered the same version of that person? Thank you. What do you mean? Everyone's got their own personality, guys. A serial killer has his own personality that has absolutely nothing to do with anybody else. People, guys, a lot of you are thinking this is a robot thing. Like it's a magic trick. Like I'm changing your whole personality. I'm changing you. And no, they've got their own personality. Don't you have your own personality? So I'm trying to wipe my screen. Don't you have your own personality, guys? A lot of you are not understanding this. Everyone has their own personality, but how they turn up in someone's reality is based on their beliefs about life. So I know, for example, because I was at a serial killer trial that my mum was a witness in, she saw one of the girls before she got taken. That girl knew all about the serial killer, got in a stranger's car, even though her family had told her the day before, because she'd come back from a European holiday, there is a serial killer going around. Don't whatever you do hitchhike or bloody blah. Call me if you want to come home from this party. And she didn't. Right? So did she make that manifest because she literally stood there knowing she was doing something she shouldn't have been doing, and people over the road were yelling at her, "You're going to get yourself fucking killed, you stupid idiot. There's a serial killer." And she was like this. And then she got in the car. And then what happened to her? Right? He pushed out her fears that people had put in her mind already. She already had them. Right? That might have been what happened with that particular person. I don't know about the other people. I only know the story of what that girl already knew about the situation, right? But that person's personality, that serial killer's personality, is his own personality. You understand? I think a lot of you think you're changing people's personalities. You're changing the way they turn up in your reality, but they still hold their own personality when they come in. Otherwise, people are robots, and this is not what this is. You get it? So SP made me share a shared album for us where he can put pics and videos in. As much as I want to put videos, it's my ego telling me not to because he doesn't put videos in there, so why should I? Is this ego or a self-concept problem? He made the shared album in February. I don't even understand what the question is. So you've got an issue with your SP doing a lovely thing like making a shared album for you, and you're so driven by you should be doing things for me and you're not putting in things for me. I'm going to withhold my love and I'm going to withhold doing things because you're not doing for me. No, fuck. I don't know what beliefs you're holding about him, darling, but they're pretty fucked up. I only do for you when you do for me. And if you don't do for me, I'm fearful that means you don't love me. So I'm withholding my love because then this will work. That's like dating tactics. Oh, fucking what you're talking about. That's like withhold love so they do something. Don't do too much because then they'll think you're too needy. That's a whole lot of beliefs you're holding on to. Where are you getting these fucked up beliefs from? You can do things from complete love and assume they're going to love it, but you've got some real bad assumptions about when I take action, they think XYZ. Or when they don't take action, it means XYZ. Where are you getting that from? Investigate that because that's about you, darling. Hi, Loz. Do you think that revising a root issue takes care of related memories that came after? It can. I feel I've successfully revised root issues, but not noticed an effect on memories that came after. Look, guys, a lot of you, I had an issue with someone this week where I honestly believe that they think this is magic. Okay? What I need you guys to understand is this. The word manifest means what you made manifest. So your thoughts in your brain that were dominant made manifest, made seen in your reality a reality. That's what manifesting is. And because you guys have been listening to a whole lot of fuckwits for so long, using it like a woo-woo word, saying, oh, manifesting is this thing to do. It's not a thing to do. It's what you're currently doing with your mind, it's how your reality is created. You made it manifest. So if you revised a core issue, just because you revised the core issue doesn't mean magically any memories go away. They still might be there because your subconscious is very strong. And you'd have to go back and revise every single fucking memory. And sometimes, guys, when you had a tragic thing happen to you, or a shameful thing, or a hurtful thing, or something you're holding on to anger with about, it's very hard to change those memories. So all you can do is accept the now moment and be the new you from now. And you might have those old memories, but you say, I am not that person anymore. My past does not define me. But a lot of you are so wanting to get rid of all the memories because you've heard of this magic thing called revision, this magic thing called manifesting. It's not magic, guys. Sometimes your memories will still remain. Sometimes you'll still be affected. Okay, but now what? Are you going to be the new you, or are you going to be the old you who holds on to those memories, even though your core issues might have improved? Those memories might linger, but it's what you do with those memories and how you're affected by those memories. You understand? A lot of you are looking at this like a magic trick, and it's confusing you and making you frustrated. And that's what I had the discussion with someone about. And I honestly believe they think this is magic and it's going to magically improve everything and magically take away every memory they've ever had. That's not how this works. Neville used to revise for small things at the end of his day, not his entire fucking life. If you want to revise your entire fucking life, try and do that if you really want, but it's a hell of a job if you've, and I don't want to put limiting beliefs on you guys, but really think about that. You've got all these memories and you're going to revise every single one of them. Why don't you just start from now being the new you? It's so much easier. Right? And decide that that doesn't affect you anymore. That's so much easier than trying to revise every fucking little thing. SP told me one weekend that we can probably hang out the next weekend. So then the weekend comes that we were supposed to hang out. He texted me, would something, what you doing this weekend? I'm thinking to myself, yeah, I'll see him. I call him the same day, get an answer, but he's with his team. The next day I call again, no answer. He tells me he was at the movies. When I called, he could have invited me to the movies. Should I fall back from him in the 3 days, stop giving him attention? He's not pursuing me enough. You're assuming that, darling. I know SP has feelings for me. He flirts with me and acts like he wants to see me. He's committed to me. He's committed to me before. Well, baby love, you've got a whole lot of, I have to manipulate the 3D, thinking I've got to call them. You're reading into what they're doing and thinking it means they don't want you. And then you're thinking you have to do things like pull back and stop giving him attention because that means you're being needy or whatever. Guys, it's what meaning you give it. If you think he's cancelling on you and it means he doesn't want you, that's what it will mean. If you think you need to pull back and not give him attention because it's needy, well, that's what it will mean. That's your assumption. Why don't you just see you and him together and stop freaking out about whenever he cancels? It's probably coming from your core wound of feeling like you get rejected or left. Fix that. Hi, I was just wondering, you say the Bible is a book about manifestation, that manifesting and witchcraft are the same thing. No, it's not the same thing. So why does the Bible say that witchcraft is evil? No. Witchcraft isn't the same thing. They're literally using their mind to manifest, but they're putting tools on top of it. I'm not saying it's the same thing. I'm saying they're not understanding the machinations of what manifesting is. It's simply their mind, but they're acting upon it with tools and thinking that the tools are what the spell and the products they've used and the cinnamon and this and that and the way they went about it was what manifested, but simply all it was their mind. I'm not saying witchcraft is a good thing or that it's a stupid belief that basically people have that all these things they're doing on top of manifesting is the thing, but it's like it's not the witchcraft that's doing it. It's your mind all along. It was your mind all along, just like a crystal. It's a placebo, basically. You've also got to understand the Bible has been misconstrued and rewritten. So they might have put in witchcraft is evil, like in the same way they put in homosexuality is evil. It didn't say that in the original fucking text. Let me give you the tip. Didn't even use those words. Be careful which version you're reading. Are you reading the original text or are you reading some religious version that a religion adopted and wanted you to understand that homosexuality was evil and witchcraft was evil because they wanted you to think of only their religion? Guys, the Bible, as you read it now, is not the Bible. It's a really amalgamated version of a whole lot of new beliefs people put in to make you be part of a religion. It's a very fucked up version of a book that was originally very clear about what it was about. Which version are you reading? When manifesting and we ask questions about a situation, I'd technically be retelling the old story. Should we not ask questions? No, guys, look, you can ask questions. It's just retelling the old story a lot and dwelling in it isn't helpful. You can ask the questions here and then step into the new state of you and the new story. What is Loz going to say? It's all about your self-concept. So the calls about your so all the calls, texting as needy energy fall back, no, they will contact you. Yes, but also don't assume that you are attempting to contact them, whatever is needy. Like, it's up to you. If you think it's needy, it's needy. If you think it's not needy, it's not needy. But why do you need to contact them? Why can't you just assume you're together? If you're really assuming that, you don't need to contact them. And that's what Tips is saying. Who's this? Hi, Jess. Thanks for the super chat. Hi, Loz. I want to meet a new SP. I've already made my perfect man checklist. Wonderful. Can I affirm that I meet him organically as opposed to going on a dating app, or is that messing with the how? It's up to you, darling. I met both my old SPs writing a perfect man. One, I wrote a perfect man checklist, and the other one, I just said, I have a man who treats me beautifully. And that one turned up literally outside my house, and the other one I met at a party of a friend, right? So I didn't have to do the dating app thing for it to happen. However, you can still do that, and that's not messing with the how. It's just going, I'm putting myself out there. But I would just go there as like an exercise in seeing if your affirmations are reflected back and seeing what attention you get and seeing what birds fall down you're given back by these guys. Use it as a tool, right? And then you might meet them organically somewhere else, or you meet them there. Either way, but don't have that belief that that's a bad thing to do, that it's messing with the middle. Just decide, I can, find the love of my life either way. I know 2 couples that met on Tinder and had children. My cousin met his wife on eHarmony. I know a lot of people in really serious relationships from dating apps. So it's whatever you believe in. I know another one, people just got engaged the day before Christmas Day, and they'd only been together 6 months and they'd met on a dating app. What did they meet on? Tinder. Yeah. Is it Tinder? Hinge. No. What's it called? Hinge? Came to my brother's Christmas Day and had just got engaged the day before and only been together 6 months, and it was long distance. So circumstances don't matter. Hi, Loz, darling. I hope you're having a good day. Oh, Sarah. Hey, Queen Loz. Hope you're feeling better today. I am, darling. Thank you. I'm still concerned that I've upset someone, but I'm going to let that go and decide that they know I only meant the best for them and they're not upset with me anymore, and they're going to talk to me soon. Hey, Loz. I hope you're feeling better today. Oh, I'll just read that. Thank you, darling. I am. Your I Am Chosen sleep tape has really been hitting hard the last few days, resisting while working in at night, and I feel it in my core. Oh, sorry, Sarah, but yes, it can happen. I contact him because I feel like talking to him, but you're right. He does call me first sometimes, but he doesn't pursue me. Well, you've got a dominant assumption. He doesn't pursue me. See how that works? I should be pursued, so I will fall back. Well, if you've got to believe that that's what you have to do, darling, but you've got a fucking terrible belief that he doesn't pursue you. So that's going to continue until you stop thinking that. And focus on you instead. Do something for you and not waiting on him. Yes. I've been manifesting SP for 5 months and he just told me he's moving far away. What's the best way to turn this around so he doesn't move? Just imagine him with you there, darling, that he can't possibly live anywhere else because he loves it there too much. He loves it there with you too much. Imagine him telling you, oh, no, actually, I'm not moving. I've changed my mind. I feel like my brain has really absorbed both self-concept and SP affirmations, and now I'm embodying those states and saturating my brain with thoughts as if I'm in the end. Is that okay? Yes, that's wonderful, darling. Important to keep repeating those original affirmations verbatim daily. Well, look, guys, if you feel like you're really in the state and you've saturated your brain, I can stop affirming those new thoughts if you really want to. But they're new thoughts, guys. A lot of you are talking about this like it's an activity. It's just thinking. So long as when you think of your SP or think of the circumstances, you're thinking the new thoughts, then, yeah, don't affirm. Have they become your dominant new thoughts? Yeah, sure. Don't affirm. Well, it's huge movement with SP. We got into a fight a couple of weeks ago due to me reacting to 3D. He started seeing someone right after. I knew it was because of my shitty thinking and said not. In my reality, I've been going hard on self-concept and trying not to focus on SP so much. I also revised our fight as of Sunday. The third party is out of the picture, and now we are talking again as if nothing happened. Our fight never happened. And today he texted me to tell me how amazing a person I am. Guys, don't give up and keep going. You're feeling better, Loz. Oh, thank you. I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, that's wonderful, darling. So you just kind of was like, this isn't my reality. No, this is the way it's going to be. I don't take no for an answer. Wonderful, darling. You don't have any free will, guys. Do anything but what your new thinking is. So your new thinking worked. Wonderful, Melissa. Well done. Just keep thinking those new thoughts done. Brianne, been feeling good with seeing new version of SP, but accidentally see his name on social media. I get triggered and my mind tries to go back to old self-concept of him wanting someone else, not me. Well, Brianne, I don't know what you want me to do. Guys, if you're getting triggered by what you see in the 3D about them, that's still about your self-concept and you still haven't improved it. So many people are saying, like, getting real shitty at me or whoever's talking about self-concept, saying you don't have to improve your self-concept to manifest. Don't you? If your 3D is throwing you all the time and it's based on your self-concept of feeling rejected or feeling like people leave or feeling like you're not loved, isn't that a direct reflection of your self-concept? That's how this manifesting game works. It's a deep reflection of you. So if you don't change you, out here won't change. Doesn't matter how much you try and change it, it won't fucking change. So many of you are trying to change out here without realizing it's a reflection of in here. It's a reflection of in here. That's all manifesting is. It's what you made manifest. Let me say that again. It's what you made manifest. So if you don't change your self-concept, out here will affect you. And you look at it and think, oh, he wants someone else, not me. Yeah, because you still haven't got rid of your thoughts of I'm not wanted. I'm not good enough. Other girls are competition. So you'll keep seeing that and thinking that and you'll make it manifest. Brianne. You guys getting this? It's all about you. It's got fucking nothing to do with them. Nothing to do with them. If you believe they want someone else, they fucking will. If you think they've got issues, they fucking will. If you think they're angry at you or upset with you, like I've been thinking all week about one person, then they'll be upset with me. I've got to not think that. You've got to not think that, Brianne. Right? Kerry, if our assumptions create, surely we can assume we can quantum leap into a preferred reality for instant manifestation. Yes, you can, darling. It's just called manifesting. Please stop listening to any fuckwit talk about quantum leaping. They're fucking morons. It's just simply using your imagination to move from one state to the other. These people are fuckwits. Fell off the self-concept wagon without even realizing it, lost contact for 2 weeks. Where's part 2? There's no part 2 for some reason, Kerry. There's only part 3. And jump right back on the timeline we were on 2 weeks ago as if it never happened and ignore his minimal contact and affirm it's all going according to plan and we'll be there soon no matter what. Understand and self-concept focus is everything, but I really desire this manifestation and timeline as we have a family reunion plan and my heart wants to be there with him. I want movement and joy now. All right, Kerry, you're still in desperate need energy. I can't fucking help you. But struggling big time with not feeling intimidated. Oh, yeah. It's just jumped. Sorry. I don't know where part 2 is gone, Kerry. So this is a very confusing thing to read. Struggling big time with the not feeling intimidated by his lack of replying and reassurance, slowly catching monkey, but it was everyday contact and love yous and planning until bam, no contact, because that's because of you, right? Meaning I can't demand the version of him that was all in and wanting me showing up. Now it's only been 2 weeks of the sudden switch from my 2 weeks of insecure thoughts. Sorry, this is so long. I'm missing parts here, darling. I'm missing part 6 and part 2, so this doesn't make any fucking sense. Let me just say this to you, Kerry. Until you stop your obsession with him being your ultimate happiness, I'm really sorry, nothing's going to change. Oh, now you've discovered quantum jumping because you've been watching some morons and you think you can suddenly just jump to the new reality where he's talking to you again. Well, go and try that, Kerry. But let me give you the tip. If you haven't changed your shitty thinking back here that believes he doesn't love you and you're not lovable and you're not enough, how are you going to quantum jump to a reality where you fully believe that's possible? You're still seeing him as your ultimate happiness. You're still seeing the outside circumstances as it's going to make you happy. You're still not investigating what the fuck's going on in here that's causing the 3D circumstance to be as it is. It's all you guys. It's a reflection of you. Go and watch some idiots talking about quantum jumping then, darling, as a magic trick. Go on and get back to me when the family reunion and you're at the family reunion and it's all tickety-boo and you're talking to him because magically you've done a magic trick called quantum jumping. It's just imagining the new state of you, Kerry. Are you imagining the new state of you, i.e., I am loved by him, he loves me because I'm lovable, or you're just trying to do a magic trick? Some of you are trying to do magic because you don't really want to delve into your own shit. You really, really, really don't want to go to the therapist. You really just want to do magic. It's really giving me the shits. There's a lot of you in here trying magic. This isn't magic, guys. It's a reflection of your fucking thinking. And back here, this motor is running and it's your supercomputer. and you're all trying to just put a new CD in the old computer and like, this will fix everything. When back here, the supercomputer is running still and you haven't fucking reprogrammed it, but you're thinking just this magic trick. I'm just going to put this thing in and bing, I'm just going to put this zip drive in and, oh, look, magic, quantum jumping. I'm just going to quantum jump and, oh, bing. Fucking good luck, guys. I'm really getting the shits with people talking about quantum jumping as if it's a magic trick. Go on then, try it, Karen, get back to us. Some of you really don't want to do the work and it's so obvious. And some of you are putting your whole happiness on this circumstance and this person and it's so obvious and you're still not getting this. And I can't help you. Have I read Melissa Fitzgerald? Lois, huge win with SP. Oh, I saw that one. Brianna, hi, Lois. When I was with the SP this weekend, everything was great. He did mention his ex and said he's miserable, laughed my ass off, but he was saying his heart is not in it with her anymore. Wonderful, Brianna. But she just won't leave him alone and keep trying to make things work out and them, but he doesn't want to. He also said he feels like he's stuck. Should I affirm she found someone else? You can, darling, if you really want to, but that's focusing on her. Just see you and him together. Just imagine she's not a problem anymore. She's gone away. She's just an annoying fly to him. He makes the right decision and his decision is with me. Stop worrying about her. You're focusing on her, so she won't go away. So focusing on her to manifest her being with someone else won't help because you're still focusing on the bitch and keeping her in your reality. So I would not do that, no. Hi, Nat. Hi, Loz. SP2 sent me an old pic of him in the bath. I could see someone else's feet, called him out on it. He admitted it was old and I was trying to make me jealous, told him it didn't work and don't play games. Oh, okay, darling. Don't worry about it. Sometimes I will send you old stuff. Don't worry about it. Just feel like he's trying to make me jelly. He's trying to send me a sexy pic. Don't worry about it now. Don't be thrown by it. My SP found my scripting journal, lol. He asked what it was, if it was witchcraft. Yeah, tell him it is. He had moved in and moved out. Don't worry, Cynthia. Just say, yeah, I'm a witch now. He moved in 2 weeks later, moved. I know it was because of my shitty thinking. I took a step back and focused on self-concept. How can I not hold resentment knowing I created? What can I affirm? How can I not hold resentment? But you just said, I know I caused it. You're resenting yourself, basically. I'm resenting you, Loz, for thinking of the shitty thing that's now caused the circumstances, which I understand I caused, but I'm still holding on to resentment to the other person, who apparently it's all their fault, even though I've just admitted it was my fault. It's like being in a kitchen with a child and the mother drops a pan and burns the floor and the cake out of the oven goes everywhere and this child would happen to be standing there and the mother goes, look what you made me do. My mum used to do that shit to me all the time. You silly bitch, look what you just made me do. Oh, Mum, I'm just standing here. I fucking didn't do anything. That's your SP and you're yelling at them, resenting them for what they made you do. But you did it. You dropped the cake. Let's go fucking pick the cake up and take ownership, please. Otherwise, they're going to think you're a fucking lunatic. Like I used to think my mum was. What are you yelling at me for? I didn't fucking do anything, you crazy bitch. You know what I mean? But then I used to blame myself for everything. She used to blame me for everything because that was her ultimate go-to is nothing's my fault. I'll blame you. Why do you think I blame myself all the time and think I've upset people and feel guilt all the time? Because I was constantly made to feel guilty. And that's why I've got myself in this situation today and yesterday and the day before. I feel like I've upset someone because I constantly used to upset my own mum. See where this comes from, guys? See how this works? And some of you don't want to delve into your childhood. Fucking good luck. You look so beautiful today. Oh, thank you, darling. Got Red Lippy on. Hi from Puerto Rico. Oh, just work on self-concept as much as you can. Yes. Hang on, guys. Can you please give the affirmations for abandonment? I'm affirming I'm chosen, loved, and wanted and good enough, but I need more. That's more about rejection, not feeling good enough, and not feeling chosen. Leaving is more about abandonment. You will never leave me. You will stay in my reality. The people in my reality always stay. They know how special I am. They know how important I am to them. They will never leave me. Things like that. Can you change your appearance while still being confident in your looks? I think I'm pretty, but I want to look even better. I hope this makes sense. I look even better than I did yesterday. Everyone thinks I'm such a knockout. Say things like that, darling. I know I'm gorgeous, but I'm more gorgeous than the average person. You could say things like that, darling. Hi, Loz, can you suggest affirmations for jealousy? I am more than good enough. I don't compare myself to anyone else. I'm in my own lane. I don't look at everyone else's bowling lane anymore. I don't compare myself to anybody else. There is no competition to me. I'm enough just as I am. So that's. Remember when Amanda from Curate Your Future used the Jerry doll like her, but that's cringe of people who are not robots or dolls. No, but what she's saying is you will reflect me, right? But Jerry's got his own personality. She's not saying Jerry doesn't have his own personality. You understand? I think people, yeah, when they watch things like that, it's like, I'm voodooing you. You're not voodooing them. Jerry's come from the toy shop and he's got his own little jacket on, his own little blue fur and his own personality, but he's reflecting Amanda. That's what she's trying to teach with that. She's not saying he's a voodoo doll, okay? Just so you know. But yes, when you watch things like that with someone holding a doll, people do think people are like dolls and robots. So I see what you're saying, and then they get confused. I was happy to be here on your live. Thank you, darling. Well, why is it that suddenly don't want my SP back? I think it's my self-concept. I suddenly keep telling myself I deserve better. Darling, it's because sometimes you really don't want them when you've really leveled up. Some of you have come in to manifestation groups and pages and watching YouTubes, etc., with such poor self-concept and seeing that person as your ultimate happiness. And when you start feeling happier in yourself, you realize they're not your ultimate happiness, and then you reassess, right? Work on your workout, yes. I've been listening to 8-hour sleep meditations every night, and now my self-concept is so strong. I've totally detached from my SP. I thought I was already detached, but now I really am. Oh, wonderful, darling. I'm the Perth girl. My 50-year-old police officer, yes, SP on Saturday afternoon told me he'll be calling me this week and we'll catch up. What would you tell yourself if me to keep spirits up? Why do you need to keep your spirits up? It's only fucking Wednesday, but you're having a freak out because he hasn't called you yet. You're assuming he's not going to call you, darling. So red berries, let me give you a tip. He won't be calling you anytime soon because apparently you're having some kind of freak out and your spirits are low because you're assuming he's not going to call you. It's this week. It's only fucking Wednesday. Get a grip is what I'd say to you. Stop assuming he's not going to. He won't if you keep assuming that. Should be focusing on you instead of him. Today, my hairstylist told me my Instagram was too sexy and not wifey material. The fuck does she know? And I immediately affirmed, no, I am chosen. Every man wants to wife me. Men love having a beautiful girlfriend. She's some kind of triggered bitch who compares herself to other people and jealous of other women. And you've got an assumption about other women are jealous of you and your reality or criticize you, or you get criticized, or you get criticized for your looks. That's all that woman is reflecting back. She's just being a right bitch because you've got an assumption about women or assumption about your looks, darling, or assumption you're too much or your new self-concept's too much. Do you have an assumption your new self-concept's too much? That might be it. Hi, Loz. I am manifesting that I have such glowing skin as yours. Oh, thank you, darling. I was going to say it's the filter, but there's actually no filter on here. It's just the ring lights, you understand, guys? I've got ring lights. Ring lights make you look a lot better than you actually do. Trust me. Don't be fooled by the filters and the ring lights, guys, but thank you. I am more than good enough. Nothing compares to me. I'm the prize. There's no competition. I'm the most beautiful one on this planet. Yes. That's why I think I have issues with my man. I was too cold and he thought I was playing games. Darling, you were too cold because you thought you needed to do that to get him because you don't feel good enough in yourself. You think if I was just myself, he wouldn't want me. That's where game playing comes in. I need to do things to make this happen. No, I'm enough as I am and I can be as vulnerable and sweet and moody and whatever, and he's still going to fucking love me. That's what you have to think. I'm watching you daily and affirming my affirmations on the hour every hour of the day. Good, darling. I hope they're self-concept. Have a story I realized I'm carrying since I was 5. A child in my class got sick on my desk and the nun teacher made me clean it up. It's causing thoughts of I don't have a say. I get forced to do stuff. Oh, wow, really? Oh, nuns will fuck you up. Anything to do with religion, guys, I tell you. Making you feel guilty, making you think everything's beyond your control, making you think there's destiny and you've got no control over your life. Religion will fuck you, darling. And religion forces you to do a whole lot of things. Get rid of that thinking. No one tells me what to do. I'm in control of my reality. I can change anything I want. I'm trying to change what I think, working so hard because I know my thinking was so bad and negative. Don't worry, darling. Don't beat yourself up. I get these dating tactics from my mum and bestie. I wanted to add a photo in the album, but she told me she doesn't add photos in it, so don't put photos in there until he starts doing it. Oh, darling, where the fuck? You're getting a whole lot of tactics that are not going to help you. Please stop listening to your mum and bestie. They've got real fucked up assumptions about men. You have to manipulate them. You have to do this. If he doesn't do that, don't do this. How's that working out for them? Are they happily married? I'm embarrassed of my past, but I just say it's my past doesn't exist anymore. And like you said, my past doesn't define me. That's wonderful, Bambi. I'm sober now for more than 5 to 6 years. Guys, look, if you've got a shameful event or something you've been ashamed of or the way you used to be, you're the new you. And decide that no one cares about the old you, that they love you the way you are now. And you were loved then, you just didn't realize it. Wonderful. His reflection of you, yes. I won't listen to them though. I add cute videos of myself whenever my heart desires. Good, darling, do. Hi, Loz. I've been living more in the end nowadays and don't feel the need to affirm very often. I'm more attached to my 4D, SP, and my life long term altogether. However, I do shift states every now and then. Well, that's wonderful, Amy. What's wrong with that? That's great. What do you suggest we do when the 3D people want to talk about emotions, such as SP wanting to have combos about a fight or issues used to have previously in the old story? You can say, babe, do we even have to talk about this? Is it really necessary? I don't want to relive stuff and bring up the past. Do we have to? You can say that, or you can say, okay, tell me how you feel. And then you can tell him how you feel and then go, okay, we resolve this now. Like, let's talk about feelings. It's all right talking about feelings, just not the drama involved. I tried revising my past and it was a shit show. Yep, Marie, sometimes, this is what I'm telling you guys. Sometimes if your past is so vastly bad, trying to revise it is a fucking disaster because you'll relive shit accidentally. You go back into the trauma. Trust me, when we relived stuff in and we did revision, which was called imagery rescripting in therapy, sometimes therapists took it a little far and people were catatonic afterwards because they relived it. You've got to be very careful not to relive the trauma. There was a girl rocking like this for hours after one of the revisions in the room and she never came back. Don't do that to yourself, please. Revise, but don't relive if it's a traumatic event. Greetings from Toronto. Happy International Women's Day. Found you on January. You've helped me shift the focus back to me. Much love. Good night. Oh, thank you, darling. Wonderful. Hey, Loz, I've been manifesting clients and money. I'm already seeing changes, but most of them are not paying or just visit and don't pay. I've been firming it away, but I don't know where it's coming from. It's coming from a deep core wound of you feeling not good enough, not valuable, not worthy of being paid for, darling, and so they won't pay for you. My services aren't worthwhile because I'm not enough. People don't value me. I'm not valued. I'm not good enough. People don't respect me. People don't honor me. People don't do what I say. People don't listen to me. People don't want me. People don't respect me. People do whatever they want. They don't do what I want. I'm an overgiver. I'm a people pleaser, and people just take from me, and I overgive. Any of those? Well, I have a deep feeling of loneliness. Recently divorced an empty nester. What would you affirm against loneliness? Like, I'm thriving. Say, I'm always meeting people online or in person. I'm always surrounded by people. I have such a great community. My little manifesting community in Loz's group is so great. They're my new friends. I feel, honestly, guys, that I've made such new friends through this. See online people as your friends, Carrie, honestly. To comment on the witchcraft thing, I'm an Indigenous witch, and what Loz says is true. I'm aware that everything I do is manifestation. My candles and spices enhance it. I know it's a placebo. Wonderful, darling. Great. Love your hair shake. Oh, thank you, darling. I just washed it. What does the original Bible say about homosexuality? It doesn't say anything. It says, accept everyone as they are. Love your common man. He was best mates with a fucking prostitute, but apparently sex is bad. What the fuck? It's been totally misconstrued, so it fits in with the Catholic and Christian church. It never said anything about homosexuality. Sodom and Gomorrah isn't about homosexuality, but it's been misconstrued to be made about that. It's not about that at all. Jesus said, love every man as you love yourself, or whatever the fuck he said about loving everyone. They are a reflection of you. They are you made manifest. Love them all because they are reflections of you. They are God just like you. Jesus loved everyone. The lepers, the prostitutes, the sick, the infirm. Apparently we're not allowed to, even though Jesus was showing you that example. Hello, look at me loving lepers and touching people that are not healed and hugging a leper who's going to give me a disease and hanging out with a prostitute who I'm going to be judged by. I'm going to be judged about being with. He still did it. And yet it's been misconstrued that that's not the way to be. Watch his example. Everything Jesus, this entity called Jesus, does in the book is an example of how you should be. Loving your fellow man. The golden rule, do unto others as you would have done unto you. That's why trying to change 3D circumstances you're still angry about won't work. Knowing everyone else is God as well as you. Not judging anyone. Loving your common man. It's very clear, but it's been misconstrued. Oh, who sent me $5? Oh, thank you, Moon Goddard. Oh, Moon Goddard. Laws, what affirmations can I use for the massive blowout my parents just had? Not sure how I did manifest this. Dad has got hostile and mum is bawling. Just imagine it's revised, darling. Just imagine either you revise the whole fight as if it never happened and change what they said to each other, or you imagine they had the fight and now they've kissed and made up. Everything is forgiven and forgotten. Your mum and your dad get along so well now. It's actually helped them. They got all their feelings out and their relationship is back and better than ever. And they're both happily with each other again, getting along so well. Imagine that. Mm-hmm. And how you manifested that could be that you think your parents fight, or you think things don't work out for you, or you think they're easily angry with each other, or they're unhappy, or it could be those thoughts. But just see them happily back together. Imagine your mum ringing you and going, oh, your father and I have kissed and made up. We're back and better than ever now, darling. Thank you so much for being there for me. Everything's fine. Don't you worry. Things like that, darling. Okay? Make sense? Or go and revise the whole fight. But either way you want to do it. Yeah, I don't want to be needy. My bestie tells me not to chase him when I'm not trying. I just call when I want to talk to him. I'll take your advice, not manipulate the 3D. Please don't manipulate 3D, guys. Hello, my question is, I don't act in the 3D. Don't rush the time. I'm relaxed. Enjoy my days. Is it good for my manifest, or I have to affirm all the time? Thank you so much. I don't act in 3D. Don't rush the time. Wonderful. I'm relaxed. I enjoy my days. Is it good for my manifesting, or I have to affirm all the time? You don't have to affirm all the time, guys. It's just new thinking. It's up to you which way you go about this. But if you're in the state of not rushing, not worrying about the time, not worrying about 3D, that's wonderful. I appreciate your passion and response about revision. Thanks, Loz. You're right. There is a big part of me that still feels this is magic and mystery. Guys, it's just, I'm super Christian, Loz. I believe manifesting is in the Bible, and I'm 100% against organized religion, but it's corrupted by humans. Yes, look, guys, the book was there before all the religions. You've got to understand. It was there before anything except original Judaism, right? Everything else came after. Muhammad came after, and then he invented Islam. Christianity came after. Catholicism came after. Everything came after that book. And Muhammad was also a Christian at some point. But none of them make any sense to me. Oh my God, I feel so dumb. Can't believe I spent 120 on crystals before I found you. Oh my Lord, LOA crap is such a trap. Don't worry, darling. There's a person I've had 2 calls with, and they have a room full of crystals. She just uses them as decoration now. I bet she spent more than 120 bucks. When you revise a fight or a breakup, they won't talk about it like ever. It's like they forgot about it. Yes, it's really weird. Hi, Loz. SP texted in a group chat we are both in, and it's practically just me and him talking like old times, but it's been a few days since the last time I heard from him. In the meantime, I'm still working on my self-concept and what makes me happy, and just keep saying slowly to catch a monkey. Wonderful, darling. Practically me and him talking like old times. It's been a few days since the last time I heard from him. Don't worry, darling. Just imagine you will be hearing from him. Don't worry about it. Actually, the Bible says not to have idols. Idols could be your SP, tarot, psychics, magic, you're the operant power. It says, do not make an idol of me. Idolatry is bad, of God, of Jesus. So Jesus on a crucifix in a church is exactly what it tells you in the Bible not to do. Do not make an idol of me. Oh, whoops. Apparently we're meant to be praying to this thing, but it says plainly in the Bible not to do that. No altars, no idols, no crucifixes, no Jesus statues, nothing. Yet they do it. See how contradictory religion is? Exactly, darling. Exactly, Faith. Sorry, Salavi. Exactly. Faith Rod. Hi, Loz. If I want to change my whole appearance from being overweight is completely tied into self-concept. I was called Shamu the whale as a child. Oh, no, darling. Would I need to rewrite my whole story? You can, darling, or you can just say, my body is beautiful just the way it is. I was wonderfully made. I embrace my body. I know it changes just the way I want it to, but I love it anyway. You could say things like that, darling. I'm so wonderfully my perfect body. I'm my perfect size. You can revise anything like that where people said anything like that to you. Absolutely. They're sitting on my dresser because my rose and clear quartz are so pretty, but not me thinking the actual rocks will do the work, but cute decoration. Oh, look, I got a rose quartz in therapy given by the therapist I've got sitting in my room because the therapist gave it to me as a present when we finished therapy. I don't think it has any power over me, though. It's pretty. I guess you can do that, but I was thinking that when they change and come back, they're going to want to talk about old behaviors because I guess that's what usually happens. We stop thinking that's what usually happens, then it won't fucking happen. My SP and I got back together. We didn't sit there fucking talking about it all day. I had a serious relationship from Tinder. The guys I'm meeting now just want sex, though. I didn't think that before, but it's happening so much it's become an assumption. Well, stop thinking that, Christina. You think that that'll be true? I used to think that all the time about guys, and that's all they wanted from me. Do you feel that if we were with SP, we would contact them obviously because we are together, or we wouldn't because we would just assume they call us? I know this has to do with core beliefs. What in your opinion, though? Guys, you can contact them or not contact them. It's your belief about the contacting that's the problem. If you believe it's pursuing and it's needy, it'll be pursuing and needy. Don't assume that, yes. I was the same. Haha, no, it's like a decoration. Yeah. I have 2-page script. I read it the night before bed. Today, out of nowhere, I found the engagement ring I gave him, and I wasn't even looking at it. I'm going to keep it in my nightstand beside my ring. Oh, wonderful, darling. What's your opinion on tarot readings? They just reflect your thinking, darling, and mostly your old thinking. Daily affirmations for me. All my bills are paid. Business is booming. I'm overwhelmed with success. I'm a successful businesswoman. I'm everyone's favorite person. That's wonderful, darling. Loz, can you explain being together? Because I've had a time being together in my mind. What do you mean being together? In your mind, you imagine you and them are a couple. Every time you think of them, you think that's my man, that's my boyfriend, that's my husband, whatever you want to think. When you're lying in bed, imagine their arms around you. When you're doing in a conversation, imagine they're right there, Marie. I struggle with motivation to do things in my life due to depression, ADHD, etc. I struggle to keep up with saying affirmations, even though it's so easy. Is this self-sabotage? Oh, you got a whole lot of beliefs about how fucked up you are, darling. Well done. You've taken what some fucked up therapist told you. You've got this, you've got that, you're fucked. And you're going, oh, man, I'm fucked because I've got this depression and ADHD. Because I'm depressed, I can't be motivated. Because I've got ADHD, I can't concentrate. I'm struggle. I'm in a struggle. I'm constantly struggling. Forget what the fucking therapist said and decide I don't struggle. I don't even talk about struggles anymore. I'm far from struggling. In fact, I'm fucking thriving. I can do whatever I want. I'm so goddamn motivated. I can concentrate on whatever I want. You're fucking talking about yourself like you're fucking doomed. So no wonder you're struggling. Yes, darling, self-sabotage. Stop saying that about yourself, please. Say the complete opposite. I'm thriving. Hey, Loz, had a manifesting buddy that said she'd rather spiral than regret not text her SP on his birthday because she said she can't anymore because they're not back together. Had manifesting buddies say that she'd rather spiral than regret not texting her SP on his birthday because she's sad she can't anymore because they're not back together. Okay, well, how's that going to work? So she's texting him from sadness, so all she's going to get the response is a bad response. And she's texting him from we are not together. So the response she's going to get is not going to be favorable because of her assumption about the current circumstance with him and what he thinks about her. Hey, Loz, I've been struggling with the sense of missing SP, mostly because I naturally want to tell him things all day. He's my best friend. I understand he's coming back, but I understand I can't be missing him either because I know I'm manifesting that he's not here. Yes. I think I need help with living in my imagination or trusting more that's coming. Self-concept, thank you for your help. Guys, look, out here is delayed, out here is old. When you miss them and you're looking out here for where are they, they're not here yet, you're fucking it up. Whenever you look at it, I want you to go back in your mind and imagine yourselves together in a scenario, in a visual scene, use affirmations, whatever you can to imagine you're together. If you're in the state of missing them, you're in the state of they're not here. Not sure what happened yesterday, but everyone is asking if Loz is okay. It's so kind of you to give us your time. Thank you. Oh, thank you, darling. I just was upset because I'd upset someone. And I've got the assumption that I've upset them, and so I've upset them. And I really care about them, and I didn't want to upset them. That's all. But it will be fine. Hi, Loz. What affirmations can I use to be in a committed relationship with my SP? It's my fault, and we're in no contact now. I also want to be so stable in my self-concept, not missing him. It's my fault we're in no contact. Guys, it's always everyone's fault. Let's stop beating ourselves up. Let's stop using the word fault. I really hate that word. I know I use it sometimes, but I don't mean to use it. Just take responsibility for your thinking. That's all you're doing. And now you're going to flip that thinking to the new thinking that's the opposite of the old shit you used to think that caused you not to be committed to each other and see you and him together, okay? Manifesting has helped my anxiety and depression. I understand now how I didn't feel secure in my childhood and manifested this as very traumatic situations as an adult. Affirmations to help trust and be secure. I am so safe and secure. I know how to make myself feel safe. I'm in control of the thoughts I think. I'm in control of the feelings I feel now. I am in control. I'm so safe and secure because I run this. Things like that, darling. Oh, guys, what the fuck? It's jumped. Oh, God damn it. Where was I? That's really jumped. Hang on, guys. Sorry. This is super annoying when it jumps like this. Okay, manifesting has helped my good. Don't watch tarot guys or psychics unless it doesn't affect you. There, you pushed out exactly. Loz, I had a moment today. Now I feel super calm. I had another shift. I told myself he's mine. I'm getting what I want. Yes, what the fuck I want. Good, Carla. Slowly catching monkey is slowly grabbing the monkey. If you get it fast and run, it'll attack you. So slowly get it right. Yes, guys, you don't go and grab the monkey. You let it come sit on your lap, like I do with animals. I do it all the time. They come sit on my lap, and then people go, "How did that happen?" And I'm like, "Because I'm not trying to fucking grab it." Loz, love you. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Oh, thank you, darling. I'm feeling better. Thank you, Sam. I've been affirming weight falls off me, and today the scale was down. We're powerful. Now I'm affirming men make fools of themselves, trying to win my affection, and can't wait to see what happens. Oh, that's great, darling. Loz group is the only group I saw with consistency of getting rid of the third party in days. The hive mind is so powerful. Oh, good, darling. Wonderful. Great. Does anyone have any affirmations for third party not being pregnant? My affirmation have is the girl claiming she's pregnant with SP, but she can't get pregnant because I said so, or any other one has. Yeah, just imagine she's not pregnant, Donna. She's making it up. To see you and your SP together and there is no third child. There's no outside child. It just doesn't exist because you go to the end of you and your SP together and he's not talking about some child. It's just your child with him. Imagine your child with him and he's only got one child and it's yours. I would ban it from my reality. It does not exist. Nothing to worry about. Yes, do that, guys. I know that manifesting isn't about letting go and it's about revising, but I feel like I'm not moving forward in normal life while I keep focusing on the news story of them while we're in separation. Well, then go and try revising, darling, and let go of the past. I do tell you let go of the past. I'm just saying don't let go of what you want. I do say let go of the past and revise the past if you can. Absolutely let go of the past, Sam. What the fuck do you think I mean when I say let go of the past? Stop thinking the old story. It's very hard to think the new story when you haven't let go of the old shit. I mean, don't let go of what you want. Yes, let go of the past. That's what's fucking a lot of you up. There's so many success stories in the group about that, and they all just affirm he's not the father. Yes, about the third party not having a child. Yes, darling, they just affirm not the father. He's not the father. He's got a kid with me, not anybody else. You can affirm the baby is someone else's. Yes, absolutely. Yes, yeah. I love this. I'm enlightened. Thank you, Loz. Good, Faith. Hi, Loz. Helping my self concept by telling myself I can change my inside just like I can change my outside, like my hair color or lipstick. Wonderful, darling. Say that. And it's true, you absolutely can. Okay, thank you. I tried to search, but nothing came up about 3BP being pregnant. They're not pregnant, darling. They're making it up, or it's someone else's, one of the two. Well, I have a tendency, it's like fun to figure out things, but I also want to stop because I feel like I'm checking the 3D. For instance, when he told me he was at the movies, I wanted to know who he was with. Please don't do that. Went with, then it doesn't matter because it probably was with his brother or this guy friend, but I feel a need to always get answers. Any tips? Because you're looking at the 3D, darling, and thinking it matters. If you and him are together in your mind, you wouldn't give a shit who he went to the movies with because you'd be married or together and you wouldn't give a shit if he went with his friends or checking if it was a third party. That's what you were doing. So you're freaking out about the 3D and you're not understanding you're not meant to be looking at it. So stop that. Stop focusing on the third party, yes. Don't affirm her away, assume the SP is not the father, yes. One of your first videos I seen was on TikTok. It said something about manifesting a purple car. I see a purple car every day. I tried orange, laughed my ass off. Pink car, seen them catching, but it's not catching the monkey, not as easy. Don't even worry about those small manifestations, guys. If you don't see the orange car, one day when you forget all about it, you'll fucking see the orange car and then you'll be like, oh, what was I worried about? SP and I are currently together, but how do I go about addressing something I don't like? I get affirming for it, but how do I deal with my emotion of feeling like I'm bottling it up? You can express a feeling. I feel a bit shaky at the moment. I feel a bit confused. I don't like this. I'm just going to go. You can say that, guys, but you've also got to change them in your mind and change the situation you're upset about. Doing it out here really doesn't do anything. I have to contact my SP to discuss business. I want to tell him how I feel. I'm totally okay with whatever answer I get, but since we need to communicate, can I tell him how I feel? Guys, you can express a feeling. Absolutely. But just don't create drama when you're expressing yourself. Hi, Loz. Had a real shitty things come up in 3D with my family, mad triggers, but I've been persisting with manifesting a brilliant relationship with my parents, and now I just got off a 2-hour call. Brilliant. Oh, Antoinette, did you? Oh, wonderful. Don't go looking at 3D, Angel, unless you want to see what you don't want. Yes, I didn't know there was one until this weekend. Oh, one more. Finally, I'm in the state of calm. Nothing happened, but a lot of things clicked for me. You want to stay in this state? Good, darling, you will. Just decide you will. Oh, happy holidays. Easy and effortless to think different. That's literally all it is, guys. Keep at it. It works. Loz is amazing. Listen to what she's actually saying and do it. Oh, thank you, Joan. If your subconscious mind is God, then what made us and created our minds in the first place? Well, you were already here. Nothing is created nor destroyed. right? So everyone already exists. Everything in reality already exists. So you're already here. Creation is finished. It was already done. You already existed. This is just your meat suit. He's not interested, Brie. Give it good meaning. Interested in whatever. Yeah. I had a couple of months and his mum posted something and I dumbly looked and reacted badly, still persisting though. It's been a couple of months. Don't look at it, guys. To see you and your SP together. Yes, please. Thank you, Jane. Okay, thank you. Okay, hang on. Hi, Loz. I'm working hard on subconcept. Put SP back on the back burner because I'm more important. Good. Put them on the fucking back burner, please. What shitty thinking makes us not manifesting a social media following? Because you think you're not enough to even get paid for your work, darling. So why the fuck would anyone follow you on social media? You don't think you're good enough to be followed or paid. Stop thinking that. Plus, how do you stop the urge not to stalk SP2? Star Moon gave me a handful when I did that. Please don't. Stalking is the state of not having. Stalkers imagine they don't have the person, so they have to stalk them, secretly look at them, check them, stand outside their house because they don't have them. So you're in the state of not having when you stalk, which is the complete opposite of what you should be doing, you understand? Keep persisting, yes. Hey, Loz. Oh, hi, Dion. Since I'm manifesting multiple things, affirming different sets of self-concept affirmations, manifesting self-concept for myself, love, and money, what's your daily routine to manifest multiple things at once? You can just say, I have everything I want, or I'm the new me now, and I get everything I want. I don't take no for an answer. Everything works in my favor. Say things like that, darling. Oh, my God, Loz. SP tried to tell me I had another lady, but the whole time I affirmed, you want me and only me. Thank you. Good. Just don't worry about what the fuck they say. Sucks you can't see the parts I wrote. I mean, I step into preferred reality. I've been going hard on self-concept, so not magic. I just meant, can't things change quickly if we put total belief in the possibility? Yes, Kerry! But you're still focusing on him as your fucking happiness, and you're not getting this. Go and do that then, and get back to us. Damn, that's worth dealing with my childhood. So true when you told me that. Good. Or maybe I was just still a people pleaser. Guys, if you were, you probably still are. There's so much more to enjoy than my SP. My kids are better behaved. My relationship with everyone around me is so much better. And I feel very happy and content with life. Lots of work, but definitely worth it. Wonderful, Nat. You have done the work, Nat. Hi, Loz. Just dropping in to say hello from Hong Kong. Oh, Ben. Haha, yes, I found it funny. Didn't give a bad meaning or good, Nat. Good. I laugh when my SP doesn't call me. Since I know I can't mess up my manifestation, I don't worry about when he goes away. He'll always come back. Good, Alison. You can't mess it up. Exactly. Lately, when I've been affirming, I've noticed that my subconscious has slowly been accepting the new thoughts. Like I would affirm, I'm the first priority and no opposing thoughts come up anymore. Wonderful, darling. Wonderful, Emily. Love that. I did the worst and it's my own fault and I know it. So I will yell at myself so you can save your breath. Aha, I've been here long enough. Go yell at yourself then. You really need to. Yes, I need to change my assumptions. Yes, please do. Hi, guys. I've manifested SP without focusing on them and just focusing 100% on self-concept. No one to change but self, but they'll be thinking about you regardless. Yes, darling. Hi, Judy. Hi, Loz. I tend to find myself apologizing for any little thing. Can you please help me understand why I do it, how to fix it? I did have strict parents growing up. I'm not sure if that's causing it. It's absolutely what causes it, darling, because they constantly tell you you're doing something wrong. And you have to toe the line. So if you don't, you're wrong. So then you've got to say sorry, don't you? So then you'll over-apologize the rest of your fucking life. Loz never fails to crack me up. I say sorry too much all the time, darling, even when I don't mean it. I reacted to 3D and pushed him away. When hard on self-concept, he texted back the next day. So excited this stuff works. Love now to manifest, never doing that again. Lol, love you, Loz. Thank you, darling. That's not feeling good enough. Exactly, Marie. Saying to Judy, I have the same situation as you and usually because of our childhood. Yes, guys. Just got to affirm you're good enough and you don't fuck anything up. Doesn't matter what you do, you don't fuck it up, darling. You don't need to apologize. You don't need people please anymore. Understanding that manifestations require clarity and confidence. Is affirming this or something better a cop-out? Does it water down my manifestation? Yes. But also, darling, you've got to understand this. This or something better can also be that you can't see the wood for the trees and what you're trying to manifest. Do you think is going to be your ultimate happiness? But actually, you're seeking a feeling from that manifestation that you can actually get elsewhere. And it's not the person and it's not the thing and it's not the downfall of the, company that you work for and you hate their guts and you want them to see their demise or whatever it is. That's not going to give you the happiness you seek, right? A lot of you aren't understanding the difference between something outside of you making you feel better and you just making you feel better all by yourself. Will this be posted on your list of videos? I want to write down the affirmations. Yes, this gets posted straight away afterwards, darling. I always have clarity. That's great. Is it better to record night message on your own voice and listen to it? You can do, darling, or listen to someone else's that's already done. I am powerful with intentions. I want to do my own version. Do your own version, darling. Absolutely. I'll keep working on my I am chosen affirmations. Good, Jody. Consciously manifesting, make things clear. All my insecure thoughts, re-SP, played out, which reminds me of our power. I can now use my thoughts to get what I want. Unfavorable 3D can be the best lesson. Wonderful, darling. Oh my God, same here. I apologize for everything because I grew up in a critical, strict house. Me too, critical and strict. I went to a convent school, and yes, Loz, you're right. Religion does fuck a person up. I'm learning that now. It's a journey. It'll just make you feel wrong all the time, that you're sinning, that you're doing things wrong, that you've got to toe the line, that you're wrong. A whole lot of wrong. Yes, trying to fix my core issues because of my childhood. We will get there. Wonderful, darling. Loz always says, do your own if you can listen. Yes, if you can listen to your own voice, do your own. Take the compliment, Loz. Oh, thanks, Marie. What affirmations would you suggest for procrastinating habits? That's you not believing in yourself. Say, I believe in me. I can do anything I want. I know I'm going to succeed. Going back to what that person said, these manipulating men tactics are too much. It makes me feel like if I called him twice, then I can't call again. I have to wait till he does it. Please don't do that. What to do if you have a recurring theme of you getting in the way of people's work, them having to choose between work and you? You just don't feel a priority, darling. Go and do my I'm a priority sleep take because you're thinking they're prioritizing work over you, which is a whole lot of feeling not good enough and not a priority. Self-concept is so important. I only focus on me and getting rid of old shitty thoughts, and I have movement in every area of my life. I rampage every day and fall asleep with what I want. Love it. Loz, I love you. Oh, but you're wonderful. Strict parents had a lot of effect on my self-concept. Yeah. I had a stranger on social media tell me one of my affirmations. It's a small success, but made me feel powerful. Wonderful, darling. I understand manipulating men tactic is a way to get them to pursue you, but I feel it's all just games. If a man likes you, he would enjoy your calls and texts. So you've got an assumption he doesn't like you, baby love, so you're fucked. If you thought he liked you, you could call him all you fucking like. Can I keep silent while doing affirmations? Yes, guys, do it in your head. Work on SP, barely affirm for SP. I love just affirming for my self-concept. I just focus on myself and don't even want him anymore. Wonderful, darling. I have great self-concept, successful in work and life. I always seem to sabotage myself with health goals. Any suggestions? Or what are your beliefs about health? That your body doesn't listen to you, that your body doesn't do what you want, that your health's really super important, that your body doesn't look right, that your appearance is super important because someone made you feel bad about your body when you were a kid? I'm getting that from. You made me realize my dad would compare me to other female peers in my life and would say how amazing they are and I should be like them. And I did it with my relationships too. Now I'm fixing it. Good, darling. Get rid of that shit. I do have a question. On changing people, for example, if a friend uses cocaine drug habits and I affirm he won't anymore and this manifesting my reality with him, wouldn't he just not use drugs? Yeah, they won't use it in your reality anymore, darling. So you just imagine them coming to you and saying they don't use anymore. Just realized what I said. Good. He would say, well, such and such is getting insert what I want here, so obviously she wanted it more than you. Get rid of all that, darling. Revise that shit. Only when he's around me, but still with others, since you said only change your reality. I don't know what others are doing in my reality, but I've changed alcoholics in my reality. I don't know what they're doing with everyone else. I have no idea. I was wondering, how can I affirm reaching my weight loss goals as I feel I'm still affects my self-concept? I am at my ideal weight. My body looks perfect. My body is exactly how I want it to look, and stop looking at the scale and mirrors, darling, while he's saying that shit. I want to cry so hard right now. My dad said he wants to die, so sobbing, crying quiet. Oh, darling, look, just to revise that he said that. Imagine tomorrow you have a conversation with him where he's feeling so much better that he knows that this too shall pass, that they are fully restored and resolved and they're not fighting anymore, and your dad feels amazing. See him differently, please. What to do when you feel depressed, been crying for 2 days, just random stuff. I was at the gym fighting urge to break down. I think it's the new no contact, but trying to dig deeper to see what self-concept I should focus on. Whitney, you're just allowing your 3D to throw you and upset you, darling. That's all it is. You're just looking at 3D and thinking, where is it? Why isn't it here yet? You're seeing that person as your ultimate happiness. You're seeing the no contact as a problem. You're seeing your whole 3D circumstances as affecting you. Everyone has bad days. I was down for 3 days and now again on top of normal. Just persist. Yes, cry it out, let it go and get back to work. Yes. Told myself it was a mistake and she was embarrassed to read me. Oh, good tip. Now looking back at it, I regret not doing, oh shit, that just jumped. Winnie G. Loz, can you give an example of your new story with SP? So with my old SP, I would say things like, he's his new version now. He's not upset about his old relationship anymore. He's fighting fit and can say no and stands up for himself and about him. Then with him and me, I would say we're back and better than ever. He loves being affectionate with me. He throws his arms around me every time he sees me. He's so affectionate and loving now, and it would change. So as I saw him differently, he would change and our relationship would change. Hang on, where was I? Fuck. God, sorry about the snoring dog, guys. Now looking back at it, I regret not doing it with him because it was only doing it because thought making him wait should be deep commitment. Now it's something I wish I experienced with him. Any tips? Guys, if you withhold sex because you've got the belief that that will make him commit, that's a belief you're holding from somewhere. I used to believe that shit. It's absolutely not true. So don't regret what you didn't do. Imagine you did sleep with him, or imagine you're sleeping with him right now because you're together. Yes, you shouldn't idolize. Jesus was against all organized religion. This world has fallen through and is the opposite of what it should be, yes. If the SP likes to talk, but I want to talk, remain silent, and don't want to talk at the moment, is it affecting my manifesting? Well, just decide it's not a problem, darling, and you can not talk and he won't care. I read the KGV, and I've been going to church since a kid. Oh, King James Version. It says it's an abomination to God. Yes, the King James is probably the most closely related to the original Bible that there is, guys. Affirmations for looking to buy, well, that's what Neville says anyway, so I go by what Neville says. Affirmations for looking to buy a home that seems out of my budget. Imagine you own it, darling, and just don't even worry about your budget or how you're going to afford it. Just see yourself living there. Good to see you as always. Oh, people lover. Do self-concept takes work for family members? Yes, guys, you can just see them differently as well as seeing yourself differently. Don't worry about the money part. Just affirm that you love your new home. Yes, guys. Been a Christian for a long time, and I think it's why I'm having difficulty manifesting because I still have the destiny mindset. Oh, this is what the conversation I was having with someone the other day, and they thought I was trying to say everything's predestined, and they misunderstood me because that's what they always believed, and so they thought that's what I was trying to say, and I wasn't saying that at all. Nothing's predestined, guys. You are deciding what happens to you. Nothing is predestined. Please get that through your head. I'm going to throw my grandson in the trash, tearing up paper on the floor. What are you talking about? Lately, when I've been affirming, I've noticed that my subconscious has slowly been accepting the new thoughts. Like I would affirm I'm the first priority and no opposing thoughts came up anymore. Wonderful, darling. I reacted to my boyfriend not making me a priority and barely talking to me. Can you shout at me so I can get it in my stupid brain not to react and keep affirming he loves me? Well, darling, affirm he loves you. Affirm he's talking to you. Affirm you are the priority. Go and do my I'm a priority sleep tab. Can't shout at everyone. I've only had 2 copies. I'm starting this seriously, but yeah, still having difficulty because my concept of God controlling everything that he doesn't want. He does not want, it won't happen. You are God, Riz. Please get it in your head that you're God. Go and read the Bible again. Do you not realize that Jesus Christ in you? You are all gods. I am God, but so are you. You've misread it because of the religion you're in. So if you're God, then you can say what goes. So there's no predestination. You understand? You decide. You decide. You decide because you're God. I'm going to have to affirm my grandson is over his paper roofing phase. Oh, okay. Not sure if you saw my question about loneliness. What would you affirm against it? I said, Carrie, decide that you are constantly surrounded by people. You make so many friends every day, whether online or in person. You're not lonely anymore. You feel so good in yourself. You constantly get attention from others. You feel like you're totally surrounded by people all the time. Is it really easy, guys? Once you start putting yourself in the role of having and getting everything you want, you'll see things just fall into your lap. Stop standing in your own way. Yes, darling. Maybe I just tired of thinking of my SP, so should I just focus on self-concept? Yes, guys, if you're tired of thinking about them, focus on self-concept. Absolutely, so many people are addicted to the struggle. Please don't say you're struggling. Hi, Meryl. Hi, Loz. I ended it with SP, 2 weeks of no contact, and he came back. I guess he's still the old version. Who doesn't want to commit? I'm just reacting to 3D, or is it my old assumption? I'm on self-concept work now. I guess he's still the old version who doesn't want to commit. Oh, is he? Or are you thinking of him as the old version who doesn't want to commit? Meryl, how are you not getting this? I think he's the old version who doesn't want to commit. Oh, so he's showing up that way. But he's thinking that. You're thinking that. So it's happening. Got it? If the focus of your happiness, if he's the focus of your happiness, then he's on the pedestal. Take them off. Exactly, strong like Sarah. Exactly. Part 1. Hi, Loz. SP and I had a big argument a few months ago, which resulted in us being no contact for about a month. After the argument, I started working on self-concept and visualized the ideal them. Part 2, one night while I was journaling self-concept, my SP messaged me out of the blue saying he wanted to see me and he missed me. And since he's gotten distant again, I'm staying persistent. But why is this happening? I've had other people come towards me asking to take me out date, but I'm assuming this is birds for land, want consistency from SP and firm is consistent, but it's driving me crazy. Well, in that question, you've got an assumption that he's not consistent. So he won't be. Of course he's consistent. He calls me all the time. He needs to see me. I don't need these birds for land by anybody else because he's mine and I get consistency from him. You've got an assumption he's not consistent, so he will remain that way until you change your mind. Loz, what have we done to deserve you? Well, you are definitely a blessing. You will get 1 million from me once I become a millionaire. We love you. Oh, Anna. Thank you, darling. Hi, Loz. What are some good self-concept affirmations for money business? Well, it's really about your own self-concept. You have to improve that. But you can say, my business is booming. I get everything I want. Everyone values my business. I earn so much. I'm a high-paid worker. I'm a high-paid business person. That's about your self-concept feeling enough to be having a good business done. I know this is morally wrong. There's nothing morally wrong unless you think it is, that I'm certainly not encouraging this behavior, but just more proof from a different perspective. Recently, I reacted 3D very stupidly and committing a crime. The crime was nothing life-changing, mostly just inconvenient for the person involved, and I affirmed there was no evidence and the others were trying to frame me. Is there another part to this? Okay, so don't say it was morally wrong and just decide that what you did was fine. There's nothing wrong with it, darling. I am yet to see police at my doorstep and people actually messaging me saying, we are trying to frame you. Okay, so don't imagine police at your doorstep and don't imagine anyone trying to frame you. It'll go away, darling. Just imagine you didn't fucking do it. Go and revise it. Is it true that if we don't worry about our manifestations, it'll come faster? Well, if you're worrying about it, you're in the state of it's not here. So, yeah, it'll come faster because you're in the state of it's not here. I listen to your night takes for at least a month. Can't sleep without them. Oh, wonderful, Ashley. Loz, you recommend ordinary retinol, 100,000% thanks. Oh, you recommended it. It's working for you. Good, darling. Yes, no resistance comes faster. Going to keep all my own voice affirmations taped and affirm that I'm more than enough and respected. I'll be back with my success story. Wonderful, darling. Loz, I love your new style of videos on TikTok where you're out and about. Very helpful. Oh, good, darling. I'm going to do them on my nightly walk because I go for a walk every day. I can't believe these dating coaches teach people all these awful tactics. Greta Beristate or whatever the fuck her name is. I was so insecure though and didn't think I'll keep him if I don't follow tactics. Yeah. Affirmations to help the body image and comparing myself to other women thinking they're better or more deserving than me. Get rid of that, darling. You want the affirmations? I am more than enough. I'm perfect just the way I am. No one compares to me. I'm in my own bowling lane. I don't look at anybody else. I'm never jealous anymore because I know I'm better than everyone else. So those things, darling. My body is beautiful just the way it is. I believe if you stay feminine, lean back in general, and don't have needy, desperate energy, you'll be fine. I'll work on self-concept all the time. Look, and that's a belief, but that's the energy I'm always in because I don't like doing. And doing is a part of not manifesting. Doing is fucking with the 3D. So feminine energy is really being. Because I know that Kimberly's had a thing about you don't need to be in feminine energy to manifest. No, feminine energy is the state of being and not doing, which is manifesting. So I don't really understand that video that she did. I don't know why she's banging on about it. It just means I'm in the state of not having to do anything to make anything happen. That's all it means. Manifesting you on the beach video. You are my birds will land for the beach home. I already know it's done. Yay! Your beach home, yes. When I stopped noticing links between messages, things got so much better. A text does not define a relationship. Yes, guys. Only been watching you for a few weeks. You have helped me love myself. Wonderful, darling. Wonderful, Christina. What do I say to make SP come to see me if he lives 2 hours away and has strict parents? Don't imagine that's a problem. Don't imagine he has strict parents or lives the 2 hours away is a problem. The distance doesn't matter. Imagine yourself with him, either at his place or your place. I have a fear of getting in the way. It's not really about being a priority. It's that I feel bad if they don't get their work done. Well, that's a whole lot of I don't feel good enough to even be taken notice of. I feel guilt. When I was a kid, people made me feel guilty. So I feel guilty all the time about distracting people, annoying people. I don't want to annoy anyone. That's a whole lot of I'm not good enough, darling. You really got to fix that. Thank you so much for your content. I feel like I'm really starting to get at my self-concept affirmations, becoming my dominant thoughts are wonderful, darling. Just joking around. My grandson's been busy. The Queen Loz, I don't think SP likes me, well, then he won't. I was saying these tactics I feel for people to get their person to like them. I don't know what you're talking about, darling. The God that's in us is the whole spirit. That's what the Bible is talking about, not we are God the creator. I don't really understand that, though. I think my question got lost if this is a duplicate. Sorry. I manifest a wonderful man, loves me and all my fat rolls, but today wondering if I manifest a chubby chaser because my self-concept's still poor. Why would you even think there was such a thing as a chubby chaser? What the fuck is that, darling? That's a belief you're holding. Get rid of that. He loves all of me. Oh, but now my self-concept's still so poor that I think he just wants me for that because he's obsessed with fat girls. What the fuck are you getting that from? Why can't you just go, he loves me for me? The end. Fuck's sake. Get rid of that assumption immediately. Don't even use those words. So I've finally gotten rid of my old assumption that people that I love leave me. I'm excited to see how my 3D adjusts to my belief and knowing that people come in my life and stay and love me. Wonderful, darling. That's great. What should I affirm when I want to focus on myself? I tell him I move on and live my life, but I affirm he loves me during that time I'm silence is in conflict. I don't understand why you had to tell him I move on and get on with my life. That's manipulating the 3D, darling. I don't really understand that question. But just imagine you and him together while you're working on yourself. We have creative abilities, but we are not God. If we would all be billionaires. No, we are all God. Celebrities worship the devil. That's why they have it all. The devil's, no, darling, you've already got some fucked up thoughts about religion and devils and shit. Read the Bible again. You're coming from a religious perspective and not understanding it. I affirm just for fun he can't get it up for anyone but me, and now a video of his pops up called A Natural Remedy for Better Blood Flow to the Genitals. Really, darling, you did that. Loz, did you revise your mishap yesterday? I'm curious if your process. Love how vulnerable you were yesterday. Oh, thank you, darling. No, I haven't revised it, but I will. Speaking of awesome, I constantly recommend and share videos to my clients. Oh, thank you, darling. I want SP to take me out on dates again. I have been affirming that he initiates, makes plans with me because he adores me. Currently, we barely speak. Do I keep persisting? Oh, darling, sorry. Whitney, in answer to your question, I scripted the new story that everything's resolved and we're talking again and I've gone to the end. So that's what I did. Okay, I scripted and I created a whole lot of affirmations and I scripted. And I recorded the affirmations into my phone and I've been listening to them and thinking them. Hang on. I want SP to take me out on dates again. I've been affirming that he initiates, makes plans with me because he adores me. Currently, we barely speak. Do I keep persisting? Stop saying you barely speak. Start imagining you speak. Start having a conversation with him and imagine yourself on dates, darling. You're in the state of he's not here. Thank you, Loz. Really, really working on that. Good, Riz. Hello, Loz. I listen to you every day. I listen to you every day and I don't act in the 3D anymore. Even something suddenly happens. Is it good or I'm too calm? Does it affect my meditation? Being too calm is great. Go ahead, be too calm. That's wonderful. Don't even react anymore. That's fantastic. Well, I was finally posted a full shot of myself in the studio on my Instagram and all these Grammy producers are flooding my DMs, hitting on me. Oh, Jasmine, did you? Wonderful. Great. Last time my SP came back when I totally let go, but this time it's taking time to let go of the old story. Can I rewrite the old story and get it all out and then write the new story and stick to it? Yes, please do that. That's a great idea. Not everyone wants to be a billionaire. Lol, you wouldn't even be able to spend that money in your lifetime. I think it's pretty obvious most people only care about manifesting SP, not money. Most people aren't billionaires because they're not in the state of billionaire, darling. That's why they're not billionaires. Most people they're not manifesting what they want. They're manifesting what they are. Are they a billionaire in their mind? No, they're just trying to manifest what they want. They want to be billionaires, but they're not. So it's not working. That's why. I don't know. It's got nothing to do with devil worship. I don't know what to say. Guys, if you're really confused about religion, you're religious, please go and listen to Prayer, the Art of Believing by Neville or read all Neville's books and just re-understand God from the actual perspective. That's right. Because your religion's fucked it up for you. I don't know what to say. Affirm my long-distance relationship. Well, just imagine it's not long distance. You're together now. Stop seeing it as long distance. The more you're seeing yourself as distance, the more you see it as an obstacle. Since I work on self-concept most of the time, I really feel calmer and calmer, all because of you, Loz. So grateful for you. Oh, wonderful, Bammy. Hi, Loz. When you script, how much would you write? I just wrote some bullet points. About 3 pages of bullet points is what I wrote in a little book like that. It's up to you guys. You can write whatever you want. I asked earlier about my lost car. Oh, yes. Oh, lost cat. I've been trying to visualize that she's back and found. If other family members are saying negative comments, would that affect it? I'm trying to manifest her back. If they say it, just say, please don't say that. She's back and she's here. She's back and she's here. Don't be negative. Just say, I don't want to hear about it. Really, if it really throws you, just tell them not to talk about it. Please don't say anything. You're really fucking throwing me. Stop it. Tell them off. If you can't not think the thoughts that they're putting in your mind, okay? See your cat back in your arms. See your cat back on the bed. See it back in its own little cat bed, wherever it sleeps. See it there. See it there. And she's back. Thank God she's back. Imagine telling all your stupid friends and family, of course she's back. She came back. See, you were wrong. Loz is ranting, reacting to the 3D. I have a couple of people who need to see me rant. Loz is ranting, reacting to the 3D. I have a couple of people who need to see me rant, lol. We'll do it better if you really want to. I said I moved on with SP. I don't really understand the question. I said I moved on with SP because he said it first, so I can let go of the old story and affirm we come back together, better versions of him and me. Thank you, Loz. Yes, you're thinking you had to let go of him because you thought he let go of you, so you were saying that and thinking that because you thought you had to. Just say you're back together, please. Thank you so much. Okay, good. Okay, I'm going to go, guys, because I'm at the end of the questions and I've been here for an hour and 15 minutes. So, guys, what should we call this? You are God. I'll call it that. Um, uh, old story. Let's call it You Are God and Old SP Story. That's what I'm going to call the thumbnail, guys, and you can watch it in a minute. Okay, you can watch it back. It'll have a red thumbnail with white writing and it'll be called You Are God, Old Story or Old SP Story. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching and I will see you later on TikTok. Bye, guys. See ya.